goal for Clare this afternoon as they bid to return to Division 1A at the first attempt. But the big news is the return from injury of team captain Cian Dillon. Colm Galvin is selected at left half forward alongside the team's top scorer this year, that's NUIG student Bobby Duggan. Opponents Limerick have freshened up their side with the return of Nicky Quaid in goal, Richie English playing at left corner back, and Dan Morrissey reverting to wing half. There's a place as well for Cian Lynch, man of the match when these teams last met, and free scoring full forward Declan Hannon. Referee Fergal Horgan from Tipperary gets the match underway. It's the game which everybody watching Division 1B since the beginning of the season has anticipated. The big two in opposition, but only one place available in next year's Division 1A. So it's winner takes all here. Straight away the pressure is on the Clare backs, but they managed to cope with that. In particular, Paul Flanagan getting it away. Driven in towards the inside forward line. John Conlon's got in there. Conlon takes a lot of steps with it. He's hauled back. Is it going to count? It is. Goal immediately. Referee was considering giving a free in, but decided in the end to allow an advantage, and John Conlon has cracked home an early goal here for Clare, his second goal in this year's league. What a start here. He took an awful lot of steps, but then he was being challenged rather harshly, and he was being fouled by Richie McCarthy. Indeed, it would have been a penalty, I think, had it not been allowed by the goalkeeper, but the goal stands. Great start for the Bannermen. Smartly in, picked up here by David Reedy. He's had an outstanding league so far, and illustrates that with another score. It's all gone wonderfully well at the beginning of this match for Clare. Playing at home, they lead by 1-2 to no score. From the sideline ball, Reedy had a certain amount of work to do there. Did it well. Now Richie McCarthy trying to get his forwards going, in particular Graham Mulcahy. It bounces nicely for him. Is this the opening score for Limerick? It's looking good, and that one's gone over the bar. Picked up here with some difficulty there by Conor McGrath, who's switching across from right to left, hitting it off his left and hitting it well. He's got a second, and Clare have made a very, very convincing start here, and now lead by 1-3 to just a point for Limerick. Conor Ryan trying to take it forward. It's Conor McGrath instead. McGrath making space for himself, making an angle, and it's typical of the man. Over it goes. A third point by the 24-year-old from Cratloe. And a goal the margin once again, 1-7 to 7 points. A race for possession here. Bobby Duggan struggling to hold on to it. Barry Nash manages it, hand passes it as far as Paul Brown. Cian Dillon goes after him. Gets support in there from Cunningham. Can't get to Paul Brown, however, and Paul Brown flashes it over the bar. He's got a third. Great score, great intensity, wonderful action. Quick puck out as far as Galvin, who was caught this time by Barry Nash, and the referee will deal with this, and I think there may be a card. Galvin himself has already been yellow carded in this match. This was a little bit loose, and the referee has had a word with Barry Nash, and Barry Nash has already had a yellow card, and now he's got a red, and Limerick are down to 14 players. Shane O'Donnell, fleet-footed, so difficult to mark, elusive, looking for a support player now as Reedy makes himself available. Back it comes towards Colm Galvin, one of the stars of their All-Ireland win in 2013. They're back in business. He's got a second, and they've got the first 3 points of the second half, and all of that inside the opening 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And stalemate. Referee allows it to develop, which is a wise course of action here. The pitch is good, very firm, very solid. Dermot Burns, beautifully across. Hannon swings on it smartly over the bar. 7th point for Declan Hannon. That's the first one to come from open play. 113 to 11 points. Up towards Graham Mulcahy. Has a lot of work to do, having bounced that to himself. Turns in now, faces Paul Flanagan. James Ryan darts off. has a go, looks useful, very good score. James Ryan's first. A lot of Limerick players here waiting for this one. Kept in place somehow by Diarmaid Burns. Onto it, Richie English. Stolen from him. O'Donnell has it. Out to McGrath. McGrath hitting it. Is it going to turn inside? It's just about done so. Another for Conor McGrath. Towards Cian Lynch, trying to take it in his stride. Eventually left there. And it's David Reedy who hits this shot and hits it over the bar. Another one for Limerick, but far, far too late in the game. It means 4 points between the teams. And the referee is ready to blow the final whistle here. Victory for Clare against the great rivals up the road from Limerick. Only 4 points between the teams at the end, but a job well done by Davy Fitzgerald, by Donald O'Cusack and by Clare overall. And the final score in Ennis is Clare 119, Limerick 18 points.